Welcome everybody to another short video. This one an unboxing of the new offering from Osprey Games, Undaunted Reinforcements. So a trilogy as it stands at the moment, following Undaunted Normandy and Undaunted North Africa. David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin, fantastic game designers, and I'm sure this one will prove to be another masterpiece alongside the previous two games. The beauty of Reinforcements is, as it sounds, it's adding extra components and options to the original games alongside a solo mode and I believe a multiplayer mode as well. So we can see straight away again the quality of the box, typical Osprey style. This is a big box, much bigger than the original two, but that is apparently so that all the components can now be fitted from all the games in this one box, which is quite interesting. On the back there, we've got some overview of some of the things that may be included. So specialist tanks and new scenarios for the Normandy version, mines, assault aircraft, commandos and scenarios for North Africa, 4-player mode for both versions, and a solo mode for both versions. So there's a lot in this box alongside the existing games. The actual content list is 59 playing cards, 150 oversized cards, 32 tokens, 2 campaign booklets, but you will need either a copy of Undaunted Normandy or North Africa to play, or ideally both, because there are going to be parts of this that will apply to both games. You can pick this up again probably for somewhere between 20 and 30 quid, depending on who you buy it from and where you go. I suspect, like all games at the moment, these are going to become more expensive as supply is still an issue. But let's have a look and see what we get in the box. So sorry, I've just hit the camera there. So we've got a rule book for Reinforcements. This runs to 19 pages, typically of the Undaunted layout. If those that have already got the game, you've got the colour schemes, which I'll come on to in a moment, but for the North Africa, Italian long-range desert group, and then the US Germans for Normandy. You can see this game has massive scope for expansion into other theatres. Love to see a Pacific or a Stalingrad type game built around this. I think it would work really well. But you can see there the usual quality layout of any Osprey game. Really clear fonts, nice use of colour without being over the top, bold, type where applicable. So yeah, some really interesting things in there. So that's the rules expansions. We then got scenario book. So again, very similar, the same sort of format. This is quite a chunky book. Doesn't have a page number actually, which is interesting. But you can see there is a lot in here. We've got some 4-player scenarios at the back, and then we've got all the usual elements of the different scenarios and the cards that you would use, because this is a very much a card based system, which I must admit, when I originally bought Normandy, I wasn't sure. I bought this as a bit of a lockdown game, really, something that I could do over Skype, Zoom, whatever. But actually it's a really clever mechanic. So something worth having a look at, even if maybe card driven games aren't your thing. I think this is worth looking at. And again, I'd like to also say that this game lends itself to attracting new gamers to the hobby as well, because you don't have to be a war gamer to enjoy what this game has to offer. So we've got the solo bits and pieces in there with scenarios. So again, really good. Again, quite a thick book. This one runs to about 31 pages. So I'd imagine the scenario book probably very similar. Interestingly then, we've got this little pamphlet. So you can store all your components for the two games in this box, and this is just giving you the layout of how you can do that. So that's quite interesting. I assume underneath this lot there will be some proper areas for you to fit these in. That was one of the issues, certainly with the North Africa game, that some of the cards didn't fit very well. That was a little bit of a challenge from that point of view. So we've got some new counters. These certainly look like a mix of North Africa. Obviously got some tanks here for Normandy. Some new bits and pieces there in the usual high quality card. Good component quality as always with these things. And then we've got some more here. Interesting. Got one missing there, but I think that's in the box. I'll have a look in a moment. So we've got some new units. Again, German tanks for Normandy there. So again, really good. Got some baggies. Lots of baggies for counters. So that's good. Yeah, here's the other bit of card. Not sure what that's for at the moment. I suppose this is a good opportunity to just talk about the colours. This is an issue that's been raised upon release of the game, that the additional cards, as you can see here, for the various factions, the colours are slightly different to those in the base game. So if you put all the cards together, you're playing face to face with an opponent, they're going to be able to perhaps ascertain the type of cards that you're holding in your hand. And as a deck building game, that can be an issue. Osprey have been very quick to offer a fix. They're going to offer to replace all these cards and the solo ones where applicable at their cost, and there is a system set up to do that now, as long as you can provide proof of purchase and your details. But there may be some delay on that because of challenges with logistics and things at the moment. But you can see there, just without getting these out of the pack, some of the artwork is just beautiful, as it was with the original games. We've got some nice interesting sort of additional units in there for the different periods, so really nice, like that. Let's just pop those in there for the moment. We'll pop that in there. You can see straight away the tray inside the box here to fit all the bits and pieces in. So not sure how that will work when you put everything in there, but again, we'll have a look at that in due course. I think these cards here are for the solo bot. So again, you can see that these are a lot bigger, and they have things to do with dice rolls and actions on the back of them. So again, lots of cards in there. Artwork, again, beautiful. So that's for the solo bot. Again, they all fit nicely in there. So I hope that's just given you a bit of an overview of what you get in the box. For those who've played the game or have the games, you can see this is going to add some very different dimensions to the game. And for those who haven't got the base game, then certainly I would recommend you start with Undaunted Normandy, and then decide whether you want to go straight to reinforcements or go down the North Africa route as well. These are not expensive outlay games, unlike a lot of board games. As I say, 20 to 30 quid will get you one of these games, and for the quality of the components and what you get, they are superb value for money, and very playable and a lot of fun. and they're ideal for the beginner or for the more experienced gamer as well. So that's Undaunted Reinforcements. Hope you've enjoyed this short introduction, and look forward to seeing you again soon.